on the ground. This is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First down, Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Kaiser yet again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw, it's Bortles. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On play action, it's Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go now.
To throw is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And boy, they had high high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Bortles going to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, Kaiser. It's caught by Crowell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Crowell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
A first down carry now for Crowell. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ohio! Let's go! Here we go! Ohio!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Kaiser on first down. Going long for Coates. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Kaiser on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A handoff, rolling left, Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Kaiser to throw it. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Grand 38.
The slot man in motion right. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Bortles now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
Second down, Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go. Try at 38. Try at 38.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Slot man moves right. A first down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Washington. 64 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's again to Crowell. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Kaiser now on second down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long for Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some space here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Danny Shelton. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To throw is Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Teddy Bridgewater with 1 touchdown pass thus far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
Play fake. Kaiser. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Again, it's Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go.
Kaiser yet again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go now.
Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They go play action. Kaiser. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up third down. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long. To throw, Kaiser. Brought in by Coates. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go.
On third down, Kaiser. He finds Coates complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Kaiser on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Kaiser. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long.
Here we go.
Kaiser now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Black 58, well. Black 58, well. Ready. Green 39.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Bortles going to throw. And Wilson has it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
To the air again, Kaiser. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. To throw is Kaiser. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover.